करायचे ना त्यातून 2 करायचे ना पाच.
Okay, the good afternoon, student. Let us continue with the lesson which we have started in our earlier lecture, that is in our last week lecture. We have completed the story which was about the battle was started. Pheidippides was ran 100 kilometers in a day. He reached to that, and when he came back in return, again he ran 100 kilometers. But the Persians and the Athens, both of them were started with a battle. Okay, let us see what happened. Even so, they were skilled archer. They shot arrows on the soldiers, shot arrows on the soldiers of Athens, but the arrows simply fell off their helmets and strong armors. Also, the Athenians knew their seashore well. Okay, the Persians were new to the terrain. Many of them were killed, many more were injured. Some of them were lost in the marshy areas. The brave Athens drove back every single remaining Persian soldiers back to their ships anchored in the bay. The battle was over with a few hours. Okay, now the battle was started, and as the both the sides are very powerful, the Athens were having a low army. Okay, and the Persians were having very large army. So when the battle was started in the seashore, near to the seashore, where it is in the Athens only. Okay, so when the battle was started, so the people from Athens, that is called Athenians, they were very well known to that seashore. Okay, how to handle, how which place, where to go, they are very aware of that. So when the Persians were showered the arrows on that, okay, they were just having a shower of arrows on the Athens, but because of the Athens were well prepared, they were wearing the helmets, they were having the armors, they were full of they were ready for the battle. And because of that, what happened, whatever arrows they were showering, they are fell off, they were of no use. So the Persians were new to that terrain means what, that place, it was very new to them. So they were not aware about where to how to handle, everything was new to them. So many of them were killed because they don't know the place where we can hide. Yes or no? So they were, so many of the soldiers from Persia, they were killed. Now, as well as they, many of more were injured. Okay, so many of the soldiers from the Persian get injured. Some of them lost in the marshy areas. Marshy areas means they were they tried to hide themselves in a bushy places where the forest is, but they lost their life in that because of the wild animals or somehow. The brave Athenians drove back every single remaining Persian soldiers back to their ships. Okay, the remaining Persians, okay, the soldiers, those who are fighting, they were in threat that the Athenians, they are very brave. They will kill us. So what did the remaining soldiers, the Persian soldiers, done? They drove back. That means they left the battle and they ran back to their ships. So like this, the less number of army just won the battle. With the battle was about for few hours, not for the many days, but in the few hours only. Within a day, the Athens were skilled in that. Okay, they just powered on the Persians. They won the battle. The battle was over, but the Persian did not accept the defeat. Okay, as they were, so many of them were killed, so many of them were ran back, but then also they were not going to accept that we have lost the battle. Okay, they are not going to accept their defeat. They saw that the army of Athens had rushed to the seashore, okay, leaving the city of Athens far behind. What was the place? The battle was started next to the seashore. So what happened? The army was about near to that seashore. The Athens, the city was far behind. Only the aged people, women, and children were left in the city. What is the thing? That when the battle was started and they are about to lost the battle, they decided that we are not going to go by the right way, but we will think for the something fishy. So what was their idea? That the Athens army, the soldiers are near to the seashore, and the full city, the Athens city is only having the old people, women, and the children left in the city. The Persian now devised a new plan. Okay, the bad plan which they were having in their mind. So they dev- they thought for the second plan, that the plan was the sea route was very shorter and the land route was very big. So the Persian decided to take the sea route and pounced upon the Athens from the seaside. The Athenians army would take very long to travel back to the Athens on foot with their heavy armors and weapons. Seeing the Persians, the defenseless people in the city of Athens would think that the Athens has lost the battle, then it would be easy for the Persians to take over the city. What they have decided, that we will trap the Athens people near to the seashore. Okay, we will trap them in there only. So the people or the person, those who are in the city, they will think that the Athens must have lost, and it was not easy for the Athens people to run with that helmet and the armors and the clothes which they were wearing for the battle. It was not easy for them to reach to their house. Okay, so they were trapped in near to the seashore. They have attacked, pounced on the Athens, and the remaining army have entered in the city. They have entered in the city. When the Athenians saw the army in their city, they thought that the soldiers they have lost, and Persians were came over us. They have won the battle, and that's why they are in our city. So it is just a confusion, little bit of confusion that the Persians wanted to create. Okay, the Athens general too were good strategist. Okay, whatever plans the Athens general was making, he was very good. His strategies, his plans are very much. So when they saw the Persian fleet leave in a hurry, they understood the Persians' plan. Okay, the Athens, their general was very good in that strategies. That's why they have decided na, to have the battle near the seashore. The place was very much aware for us. We can fight easily in that place. So in that second plan, what the Athens people, when they were next, the soldiers were near to that seashore, okay, and they were fighting, or they were want to get released themselves in that trap. What did they saw? That the Persians were in a hurry to go. So they understood the plan of Persians. The Athens general have understood the plan made by the Persians. They resolved to go back to Athens as fast as possible to defend it. Okay, they want to fail their plan. The Persians plan, they want to fail it, and they have to run back to their city. They have to reach the city in time, but it was very necessary to let the people of Athens know that they have won. Okay, it is the news should spread that the Athens have won the battle. The some of the soldiers, the Persian soldiers, those who left, they are entering in the city. We have won the battle, and some of the Persian soldiers, they are trying to enter in the city. That news has to be reached the town. Then they would not open the city gate to the Persians. Okay, they may be having a city gate, and that should not be opened for the Persians. They would wait for the victorious Athenians army to return. Why? Because the Persians, they were lost, and the Athens army will return back. They would think that the army has been returned, and they will open the gate. Okay, so to avoid this confusion, the city would be safe. Who would take this message to them? Yes, the very first thought that the distance from the seashore to the city gate was very far away. We have trapped with the Persian army. So who will give that message? That was a very big task. That who will give that message in within a time? Who will go as faster as that? Who will travel the faster than the Persian ships? And that too on a longer route. Who else but the Pheidippides? The first name in their mind came that the Pheidippides will run faster, as faster as the Persians army they will reach. Before them, the Pheidippides will reach over that. Okay, the Pheidippides have already completed a run of more than 200 kilometers just day before the battle. Okay, you know that the Pheidippides for the message, they for the help. Okay, when he was wanted to go over there, so he must have ran for 200 of kilometers in a day before the battle. But he was a brave young man. He was a very brave soldier. So he would do anything for his state. He was very loyal. You know, like Shivaji's army, the Maulas, they were very brave. Na? They don't have that much power, but they were very brave to fight for their life. Shivaji Maharaj for the establishment of Swaraj. Na? Like that, the Pheidippides was very brave. He was very loyal. Okay, so he can do anything for his state. One more example, nowadays we have seen that Bahubali movie. In that, the Katappa was very brave. He was ready to do anything for his state. The promises which his older people had made, he was following that. Like that only, the Pheidippides was already devoted his life for the state. Okay, so he avoided that. I have ran for 200 kilometers in a day, I would have to run once again for this. No, he not at all think of that. And mm, as this is the time when he was to carry a happy message. And this time when he was coming back, when the people of that refused, okay, that time his speed was very less. But now he has to carry the happy message that we have won the battle. The Athens, in a less army also, we have defeated the Persians. This happy message he want to give to his state. It was not easy for the fighters to reach Athens sooner than the Persians. Okay, the task was very, very, very difficult, and that is why this time he left the unusual safe route and he chose the another one that would pass through the cliffs, mountains, but was much shorter. Okay, as he was having a very safe route, the route which is very shorter, he left that route and he chose the route which was very difficult. So many cliffs were there, mountains were there, and he has to run back on that. So he chose that way. It was very difficult to go from that way, and he chose that to give the message. Pheidippides scaled the first step cliff and picked up the steep speed. He had to run more than 40 kilometers. It was very hot. He began to perspire. Perspire. Okay, he began to lose his energy. He was full of wet and what do you call it? He was in the hot sun, he was running. You can just imagine, he was feeling thirsty, he lost his energy. There was so many shady olive trees on one side of the road, but Pidippides could not wait. Okay, when he was running, he saw that the shady place was there. He can take a rest. He can just stop here. He can drink the water in the middle of that, but he haven't stopped. Okay, that much devotee he was. Couldn't wait, couldn't rest. He just ran on and on. His heart began to beat faster. As you know, now we when we run it and we are very tired of running, we feel thirsty. We feel our heartbeat becomes faster, and he became weak with hunger and thirst. You know, for 2 days he was continuously running, and still he is running. You can just imagine how weak he was. He became weak and weak because of thirst. We cannot say that we can run like that. So he didn't stop. Then also he didn't stop. At last, Pheidippides came with the sight of the city gate of Athens. He was successful in his mission. He had reached before the Persians. Okay, he ran like a wind, and without taking rest, without drinking any water, without sitting in the shady place, without any wait, he kept on running, running, and running, and he reached his goal. His mission was completed. He was successful to reach the city gate of Athens. And what he did? He reached before the Persians. Persians were traveling with their ships and all that. But then also he reached with them before them. The people of Athens threw open the gate of Pheidippides. They have opened the gate, and what happened, Pheidippides? Do you bring good news or dash? That is bad news. Their question, the first question was, do we lost it or we have won the battle? And the Pheidippides was very thirsty. He was very weak. He was very less with his energy. But then also, with all his devotion, with all his energy, he shouted, "Yes, yes, joy to you. We won, we won." As soon as Pheidippides has delivered this message, he collapsed, never to rise again. Yes, he gave the message. He reached on the gate. He told that we have won the battle, and he fall on the ground. And the sentence you can just read, never to rise again. That means he has died. He lost his life by running. He had laid down his life in the service of Athens. You know that he was a very devotive person, and he lost his life to give the happy message only. It was not for his benefit, but he was very devoted for his Athens. He's a soldier, so he lost his life in all this journey. The story of Pheidippides has inspired the people of Greece for many centuries. For many of the centuries, they were talking about the Pheidippides, that this was the soldier who done a lot for the state. His historic run from Marathon to Athens became a legend. Okay, whatever he ran was a very historic. This much distance no one can pass, and that is why it is called historic run. When the Olympic Games were started in Greece, okay, the people of Athens, when they started the Olympic Games in the Greece, this legendary event was commemorated in it in the form of sporting event. What? They have given this task that if you can uh, achieve something, you have to run till your life. And this was the sporting event we have uh, given in that Olympic Games. Today, the marathon, okay, that is called the marathon race. Today, the marathons are arranged in many countries. When you see one, or when you are old enough to take part in One, remember the first marathon runner. Okay, if you are a devotee, if you want to do something in your life, think of the piedified dust without any benefit, without any reason, for his country, for his state. He kept on running. Okay, he can take a rest, but then also he avoided, and he just successfully completed his mission. So whenever you thought that I'm not able to do this task, I'm not able to complete my mission, think of the fighterist and give your best. Do inspire by him. Okay, devote your life, whether you are alive or at death, but you will complete the mission. This kind of uh, curious, what you called, inspiration should be given. Okay, this was the person who inspired us, that once you have decided to successful in one mission, you have to run for your life. Okay, this is all about the fightis, the marathon runner. Okay, I hope you must have understood the lesson. You must have understood a very historic ran of marathon, why we are running in the marathon, why we have this game in Olympic. Okay, this is all about the fightis, the marathon runner.